Hey guys, Xavier here with RSO Suspension. Today we are going to be going over our control arm options. So the three options we have with us today are going to be the Jeep control arms, tubular upper control arms, and our forged billet aluminum upper control arms. Starting with the Jeep. One of the great benefits of these is going to be a stronger tubular design. These are CNC mandrel bent, eliminating any weak points in the bends. They do follow the factory bends in order to be able to avoid any contact with other suspension components, as well as providing mounting for all the factory, such as the brake mounting brackets. These have larger bushings. They allow more flex, giving you more articulation. Forged end, this is adjustable to be able to go with different lift heights. Now, one of the benefits of that is when you start lifting a Jeep, one of the main issues that you're going to find is you're going to get a very flighty, wandering steering feel. And the reason for that is that once you lift the vehicle and you're using stock control arms, you are losing caster. The factory setting is around 5 to 6 degrees of caster. This allows you to dial that in, get your pinion angle set, and properly set up your control arms for the lift height that you have on your Jeep. Now we do have a large jam nut. This helps lock in the settings that you have on your control arms so that they don't get loose on the trail and you can maintain the proper feel and caster angles. Here we have a factory Jeep control arm. Now this is thin-walled, stamped steel. It does okay for just what it needs on a basic vehicle, but once you start lifting a vehicle, once the Jeeps start getting bigger tires, better suspension, harder obstacles, this is going to be a weak point. If you can see here, there is a bit of a dip in the actual curve where the control arm starts to follow the bends that they add. This is going to be a stress point now. This is a weak point. This is a fracture point whenever you're going to be off-roading. If you do happen to hit something, this is going to be the first thing that's going to collapse. With the CNC bends, we eliminate that. We're actually adding support to the outside of the tube wall in order to be able to bend it without getting any deformation in the actual tube itself. For our tubular upper control arms on the truck applications, it's going to be a very similar design. Large 1.5 inch DOM steel tubing, 120 walled, CNC bends to follow the factory formations as well as avoid any contact with other suspension components. We're using larger premium rubber bushings. This allows a little bit of deflection, giving you a more comfortable ride on-road and off-road. They do allow more articulation as well, as they are designed to be able to flex a little bit more. Our control arms do have 4 degrees of caster built in order to be able to counteract the effects of lifting a truck. When you have the control arms, the A-arms tend to dip down more. You have higher applications, you're going to lose camber on. So this has a built-in camber correction on there to be able to adjust for the lifted vehicle. Our tubular upper control arms come with a rubber dust cap, double-walled rubber dust boot. This helps keep any contamination out of the ball joint area, helping outlast factory counterparts. The larger ball joints allow for more angularity, giving you more articulation throughout your suspension travel. With our tubular arms, we also provide fully welded gussets around any of the stress points or weak points that would be on a normal factory control arm. So we add a gusset next to the ball joint, as well as the bushing placements for the housings. Our forged billet arms are actually machined out of a single piece of aluminum. This helps decrease weight, increase strength, and the added fly cuts into the machined aluminum actually reduce a lot more weight than the factory counterparts while still keeping an incredible strength. They are uniball design, so we have a heat-treated machined spindle nut that the taper is designed for your vehicle application, machined spherical bearing uniball cups, machined heim joints. This is going to increase the strength over everything a lot more than the factory. These are also adjustable, and you can, with these collars, you can adjust it while on the vehicle. This helps you dial in your camber, your caster, and your toe-in angle based on your vehicle. Not every vehicle is going to be the same, so you definitely want to get that tunability in there. This is for the hardcore off-road person. When you purchase the forged billet upper arms, you're also going to get FK rod ends, FK uniballs, 12.9 grade hardware for the spindle nut, as well as a billet dust cap with an O-ring. Now this is going to increase the life of your uniball immensely. You're keeping out any dirt and debris and moisture from the inside of the uniball cup, keeps everything all corrosion free, and it keeps the lifespan of this a lot greater. Now on our tubular arms, they have a lot stronger coating than what factory provides. These are powder coated to help resist against corrosion. On our billet upper arms, these come in a black anodized, and all the hardware is zinc plated, including the hardware for the rod ends and the uniball cups. Our full lineup of control arms come with a limited lifetime warranty on structure, 5 years on the components, and 1 year on the finish. For more information, head on over to rsosuspension.com.